Hello there and welcome. In this episode we are looking at the BiOrb Tube 35. This is from BiOrb's new range of aquariums, the Tube series. So these new aquariums follow along very similar lines to the more traditional BiOrbs and their lifestyle range, in that they are made of acrylic and have a central filtration system based around an air pump and some sponges. Of course, this tank is obviously a different design to the rest of their range, and for that reason I actually quite like it. The Tube 35 comes in either black, white or clear, and can come with either an MCR light, which is the multicoloured remote controlled LED light, or the standard on and off white LED light, both of which sit centrally within the top disc. Now, just like all other BiOrbs, within the box you get your aquarium, you get your light, you get your filter disc. You will also get some very porous substrate material, which is actually part of the filtration system. It's designed to allow bacteria to live in that substrate, so it's basically biomedia. You will also get your air pump, tubing and some sachets of water conditioner and biological starter. So essentially there's everything in the box ready to go. You don't even need to put decorations in there. You could run it as is. Here you can see the Tube 35 unboxed, wrapped in some cellophane, with the bubble tube in place. Lid and light also. The MCR light is a sealed unit, resistant to water, which will stop any corrosion of the electrical parts within it. It's also a very slimline light, so it fits nicely within that lid. In the bottom of the box you can see all the parts that come with it. As I've already said, you get all your equipment within the box, and here you can see it packaged up. All the sponges and media that you will need, and your air pump, water treatments and quick reference guide. So a very good setup for somebody who has never run an aquarium, because there's nothing else to think about other than making it look pretty. So the dimensions of the Tube 35 are height 36.4 centimetres, diameter 40 centimetres, and the weight full of water is 45 kilos, with a total volume of water of 35 litres. So a decent size, but not too big to fit in most living rooms or bedrooms. So the tank itself, compared to other BiOrbs within the range, I feel looks totally unique. For a 35 litre aquarium, it does look a lot bigger than it is. Also, a lot of the things that I didn't like about the more traditional round BiOrbs have gone from this particular design. There's a good surface area at the top of the aquarium which will allow gas diffusion between the atmosphere and the aquarium water. Also, you don't get that horrible distortion that you do with the normal BiOrbs, which means you can actually see your fish and not in a magnified form. So overall, generally a better design for an aquarium, and one which you can view from 360 degrees. So colour changing lights have been around for a while now, even those which are LED. And pretty much all aquariums that are coming out at this price range at the minute have this function. Basically, you can choose your aquarium to be pretty much any colour you like. You can dim or brighten it, or you can set it onto a disco mode where it cycles through all the different colours. All of that is basically a gimmick, but there are a few useful features for this light. You can set it on an automatic cycle in which it does sunrise and sunset, obviously daytime and nighttime in between those, to give your fish a natural daylight cycle. That's the black buttons at the top of the control, ranging from 8 to 14 hours, which is useful if you want to turn your tank light on and forget about it, or if you're going on holiday and you want your fish to have a normal light-dark cycle. Of course, the remote will also function as an on-off switch. So I'm actually a big fan of this tank. I feel if you're looking for a BiOrb at the minute, my recommendation would be to get one of the Tube series, as they seem to be excellent tanks. So, thank you for watching, I hope it's been helpful, and happy fish keeping!